I'm amped. I'm amped. There's no need for a recap. There's no need for a recap. We know what the deal is. Let's hop in. Well, let me update the screen. Let me do this really fast. Let's do that. And 182. Let's hop in. It's a warning. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is the time where I don't need to cut away from anything. As it stands, I don't give a damn about anything else that's happening in the story right now. I don't want to see nobody else on my screen. I know it's gonna happen. It's gonna piss me off whenever we change perspectives. I don't need to see anything else. I don't need to see anything else. You can't set this fight up and then cut away to something else. I don't give a damn. That's just like whenever Bomb and White are gearing up to fight and we keep cutting over to the freaking crab. I don't give a damn about the crab and everybody else. Give me what I want. This is what I want. I don't want anything else. All right. 182. What are you doing here, Urek? I thought you agreed not to get involved with anything that happens inside the tower. Why don't you just look for a way out of the tower like usual? Well, I know that's what I said before, but I've had a little change of heart. The truth is, I'm against this fight. I don't want any of the 10 family leaders to die yet. I see. If that's why you came here, then you'll need my permission to pass. You're kidding, right? Since when have I ever needed anyone's permission to do anything? The unauthorized one too. All right. Breathe, relax, breathe and relax. Gotta breathe. Gotta breathe. Breathe and relax. Because I can mark out. You know what I was thinking about the other day? I feel like, ow, is that an ingrown hair? Ow. I was thinking the other day, I feel like the first time we get to see Cha really fight, he's gonna lose. And he's gonna make me mad. Like with him like not holding back or something like that. When he goes all out, I feel like he's gonna lose that fight whenever he goes crazy. It's gonna piss me off. That was just a random thought I was thinking about over the course of the last week. All right. Oh, stretching. Okay. I'm excited. All right. What's this? Who's? Oh, it's a butterfly. I suppose we'd better stay out of this, huh? It looks that way. I don't think either of them are going to do anything too reckless right now. Look at... There's no point in getting involved in their argument. I didn't come here with the intention of fighting you all. At least this will be a good warm-up. I gotta get this one. Hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta get this panel. I got to. My bad. I gotta get this panel. Hold on. Hold the phone. Gotta get this one. Really quick. Let me save it. This is 182, right? Yeah. All right, we good. Oh, man. Is that so? I'm not sure who you came here to fight. But in case you can't tell by looking at me, fighting me is going to be a lot more than a warm-up. Ooh. If there's any darkness in this tower, it's me. What? Damn, I can't do this. I can't save every panel. I can't do that. It feels like I'm about to save every single... I can't save every panel. I have to breathe. I gotta breathe. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, all right, all right. I don't know what he's doing, but it looks cool. What the hell? Dark charge. Wait a second. This man put his hands up and started like charging something. Closes his hand and he disappears. And then he's opening. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Can't save every panel. Oh man, they're sitting there like, yo, they're not gonna do anything crazy, we should be fine. Dark charge. Yo, what is he doing? What is he doing? What's wrong with him? We're right here. Run! He's using a dark charge. Oh my goodness, they are hauling. What the heck is wrong with that guy? He's destroying the floating ship. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh man. Yo. Even Uruk is like, bro, what's this guy doing? I get we're supposed to. Hey, that's one of my favorite floating ships. Are you going to compensate me if it breaks? What a shame. If it means that much to you, then I'd love to destroy it. Nah, he looks cold as hell. Besides, I can easily buy you a new floating ship. Mircea Luslek in dark charge mode. Nah, he looks val. I can't save every panel. I can't save every panel. I can't save every panel. Right? Crazy. Not every panel. I can't do this. I'm on the verge of saving every panel. I don't even know what dark charge mode is, but it looks crazy. I have a lot more money than you do. And you're gonna stun on him too? That son of a... He knows exactly what buttons to press. Dark charge unleashed. What's that? That little prick. He doesn't miss a beat. What's up with the censoring of words? Is this supposed to say bastard? B-A-S-T-A-R. I guess it's supposed to be bastard. I don't know. Get away from me, you B. I don't know what it says. What did he... I'm trying to pay attention. So, Mircea spawns like a tiny little sprout or flower or something. And then I think Uruk kicks the floating ship, right? Looks like it. What the hell is he doing? Like, what the hell is he doing now? What the world? Yo! Yo! Yo, he's about to kick the shit out of Yo. All right, so he kicks through the spell. Sucks his teeth. Oh. What is that? Oh. They're moving fast as hell. They're moving fast. They're moving fast. So Urek rushes in. From Leslek's face, from Mercedes' face, he's kind of like a ooh. He kicks, and he just evades it swiftly. Ends up behind him, instantly drops off an attack. But as he drops the attack off, Urek is already behind him. Whoa. I always wondered how it would feel to watch like super strong people fight. Nah, this is valid. This is valid for real. Flipping and dipping, dude. It's not stopping. It went from the red thing at the beginning, then the green and white thing. It's just like every time it feels like every time Urek looks at Mershea, there's something new. It's like this. It's like we seen him do something. And then it was just like, we look again at something else, we look again at something else, we look again at something else. Every time he looks, it's something different. Water Arum unleashed. Damn it. Watch out. This guy isn't messing around. I gotta breathe. I gotta breathe. I thought you'd back down after a minute or two. You're sure taking this seriously right from the start. I want to see him turn up. It's time for me to get serious too. Okay? 10% Shinsu reinforcement. Oh God. Are you ready to amp things up? Oh God. He's got an after image. He's got an after image. That spell again. I'm sure there's some way to deactivate the spell, but I don't like overthinking things. I have a much simpler solution. I'll just beat the crap out of him. Oh, man. 15. I'll just beat the crap out of him before he gets a chance to use the spell. So he's just blitzing. Dog, Leslek looks so cool. He looks so cool. Not him pulling the kicks out. Ooh, it landed. That attack just now would have knocked out the head, would have knocked the head right off most people. You FUG people must have skulls of steel. Don't get too antsy. It's so hard. That seems like it's a kill blow. He came in, dodged it. Ooh! Tore them ribs up. He tore them ribs up. Piercing technique. Ooh! Dog, is that him attacking? Timeout. Is those hands? 1, 2, 3. Golly. Oh, is he stepping down, or did Urek slip his foot under and he's pushing up? It says press. It said press. Oh? What's he about to hit him with? He about to hit him with the 1-inch punch? He about to hit him with the 1-inch punch? Is that he looked like he was about to hit him with the 1-inch punch. Yo. That blew him away. That blew him back. Okay. People from Wool Hike Song appear to have strong ribs as well. Ooh, good comeback. But wait, aren't you the vice commander? It doesn't seem right for me to fight someone below my level. he's under Urek's skin. You really do have a gift for pissing people off, don't you? Just wait. I'm about to be promoted for I'm about to be promoted for beheading a FUG commander. That's a fire panel. I think that might ruin your chances of being promoted. I can't save every panel. Unleash. Plum Thistle. A weak-willed person like you could never kill. I can't save every panel. I can't save every panel. Weak-willed. You have no idea how much willpower I really have. Oh. This man's guy. Alright. You're going to regret saying that. Not him lining up in a starting position. 25%. Dude, look at I don't even know what he's doing. But look at it. I don't even know what he's doing, but look at it. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? This man's about to take off. He's about to. Nah, he didn't run through him. Nah, he didn't run through him. No, he didn't. No, he didn't just run through him. Nah, if you know me, you know it's when characters are doing things and people aren't reacting, or they're reacting after something. Breathe. I can't. Yo. Not him standing there. He ran through him. See? I told you I don't want anyone to die yet. But I'm warning you. If you keep getting on my nerves, you'll be next. I can't stand how cheerful you are. Oh, it had to. Why have to end? Why did it have to end? Yo. Urek was like, stop playing with me. Urek was like, stop playing with me. I'll kill you. I'll kill you and you won't know what happened. He was like, stop playing with me. He dead was like, I'll kill you. You don't know what will happen to you. Relax. Watch your mouth. That's what he told him. He's like, watch your mouth. I'll kill you. Stop playing games with me. We can have fun. We can scrap a little bit. But check how you talk to me. Yo, he blitzed them and was like, yo, stop playing games with me. Stop playing games with me. For real. This is one of the best chapters ever. It's one of the best chapters ever. Dog, if this is him, if he blitzed Mershea like that at 25%, bro, what? This is What is he doing if he's like, I don't, like, he's not whole? I'm telling you, yo, seeing him operate like this, first of all, seeing Mershea, he seems dummy. It feels like a lot of people, it feels like a lot of people would struggle with what he was throwing out in this chapter. The stuff he was doing, the speed he was moving with, how he was blitzing, all the different spells and everything, right? It was like, it felt like a lot of people that we've seen fight in this series will have trouble with it. Bro. That was crazy. He does seem to be a spellcaster. So now it makes me feel like, was Mershea and Arlen related? Because they have the same family name, but we never knew their allegiance. But now seeing the way he fights, Urek looking like Urek is able to identify that he's using spells. A lot of people, what it felt like in the series is like nobody knew what spells were, like people climbing the tower and whatnot. Now we don't know how it would be at the upper echelon if they know what magic is or spellcasters or any of that. But Urek was like identifying like this guy's using spells, so he at the least point knows what spells are. Possibly came across spellcasters before. So it's like, I don't know if he's related to Arlen by chance, if they come from like the same clan or something. Like you're saying, if he's a disciple of Arlen, like Arlen passed down the things that she knows. But one thing I feel like I want to point out is a lot of what Mershea was doing in this fight was very like plant-based. A lot of the attacks looked like plants and different kind of flowers and different kind of like vegetation. And I feel like it's ironic that you have this individual who could be from the lineage of one of the people with the 13, and the sprout that doesn't grow anymore is a place where all of these individuals are going to converge on. And there seems to be some mysticism and something that Redacted is there trying to do. It feels like this was like this sprout. Well, the sprout is important, clearly, but it was like maybe the sprout is something more. All of them were, except for the dark spell. Right, the dark charge was the only thing that wasn't like flower related. Everything else he did looked like some sort of like plant or something. Maybe spells and magic come from a side of the tower that's kind of secluded. I don't think Arlen brought magic into the tower. I think magic could be something that was from outside of the tower. That's what I'm thinking, because it would feel weird that Arlen and people under Arlen were the only individuals that use magic, and everyone else just elected to stick with Shinsu if it's a place that all of them possibly could have visited at one point in the tower. You get what I mean? So part of me makes it feel like I already have the belief that they came into the tower with different inherited abilities and skill sets and whatever. And I feel like magic was Arlen's skill set that she came into the tower with. And there is no hard counter for magic in the tower. So with the growth of Shinsu and incorporating it into the magic and all of this stuff, it could just be even more powerful than before. And there's really no counter in it because it's a foreign thing. It's like the same thing with swords, where it's just like swords are effective at lower parts of the tower, but the higher the Shinsu density, it's like it's not worth it unless you're a master swordsman. So I'm thinking it could be something similar like that. I think Shinsu is outside the tower too, because there's an outside guy. There could not be. I'm gonna lean more towards there isn't Shinsu outside. I'm gonna lean more towards there isn't Shinsu outside. But just because there's the outside god, I don't think it's like the outside god and the tower and Shinsu. I don't think they're mutually. I don't think like they go together. This could just be something like, it's like the same thing where it's like every country in the world has like a religion that's very popular and it's very different. If I like before the advent of technology and the internet, if I lived in China, I was one of 3 or 4 different religions. But if I somehow, some way migrated to the other side of the world, they never heard of what I practice, and it's something completely different. I feel like it could be the same thing where outside the tower, it's like you have the outside gods or all the different religions or whatever people have and different techniques and all this stuff, and inside the tower it's something completely different as well. So I'm thinking it's more so something like that. But I feel like seeing him fight and seeing him use a bunch of different techniques that are like plant-based techniques, knowing Arlen is a big player in everything that happened, and the sprout that never grows, I feel like that it has to be some sort of connection that maybe I feel like it's some sort of connection, and the sprout is important because there's an emphasis. To me, the emphasis is put on the sprout because it was introduced to us as just the sprout. But then you get to the navigator portal and it gives us the information, the sprout that doesn't grow anymore. And you have family heads possibly heading to the sprout. You have Urek heading to this place. You have Mershea possibly heading. You have Bomb heading. And there could be something that could happen with Redacted and what she's doing. And maybe the sprout continues to grow. Maybe the sprout is like a catalyst of something or some sort. I don't know. So I feel like there's something there, and the sprout being picked, it's gonna be something crazy. I feel like it. I do. And I'm super happy because this whole chapter was them fighting. We didn't cut away, not one time. So I don't have to get angry. I don't have to be moody, right? I don't have to be pissed off that we changed perspectives. Now, I don't think we get through another chapter like that. I think for sure we switch perspectives next chapter. But we got through this whole chapter without switching perspectives. That feels like I should give the series a standing ovation. I do. I feel like I should give the series a standing ovation. Damn, this was a good chapter. This was a good chapter. This is a good chapter. Man. Goodness gracious. I don't even know where the fight's gonna go from here. This is the first time we get to see in a regular fight. Outside of Bomb. And then not be like some data. No, I'm lying. Because we got to see, we watched Trom do some stuff, so that's wrong. Like, that's wrong. That's actively wrong. We got to see Trom do some stuff. We've seen Gastang do some stuff. But they really didn't fight, though. They just put their dick on the table. Whenever they both did stuff. It wasn't really them fighting. They were just like, this is who I am, this is what I do, and y'all can't touch me. This is, at least Udek is like going back and forth and fisticuffs. And he's fighting someone that's actively making him turn his percentage up. Granted, he's been touched. He's been touched, but he hasn't been scuffed up or anything. Even still, he hit Lusleg. And it didn't even like leave like a significant mark or anything. He hit him and it didn't like leave like a scuff or a bruise. He did tag him though. Oh man. Oh goodness. Let's hit him with the 1-inch punch though. Bro, I can't save every panel. Almost this whole chapter is savable. For as long as I live, I'll never forget that Merche really said L plus ratio plus Brokey. Yeah. Man. I do want to see them talk though, right? I know, another week. Another week. I do want them to like talk. I want them to like sit and like discuss. I don't want this to be like, oh, we fight and then we separate. I do want them after their scuffle for there to be some sort of like additional conversation that happens. What they discuss, I don't know, but I feel like I would want them to discuss something. Because we still don't necessarily know why either of them are going to be present. Like Jin Sung said something like, oh, something like this, you want to see it for yourself? And he's just like, yeah. And Urek is like, I just don't want nobody to die. But we don't have like any real true motives. Like true motives for either of them. So I would like for them to talk and at least divulge a little bit more. I'm not saying for them to just confess what they both there for, but just a tad bit more. Give me a little bit more to hang on. Just a little bit more to hang on. Please? Please? Is that too much to ask for? Let's see you. Probably yes. I gotta breathe. I breathe. It's too exciting. Too exciting. What kind of shorts do you think Urek is wearing? Is he wearing like boat shorts? I don't think he's wearing like basketball shorts. You think he's wearing like boat shorts? Like khaki shorts? I can't think of the right like style short to say, so I say khaki shorts, but they're white. Like, you think they're mesh? You think they're like a different material? Oh, my ears. Ugh. I think it's funny that he has. It's so funny that the girls could say anything to him. They're probably basketball shorts. I'm just wondering. It's funny that the girls could say anything to him, and they don't really. Like, he just gets dejected at best. But Merche running his mouth and he's like, I'm gonna kill you. Like, he's like, I'm going to kill you if you don't be quiet. Stop it. And he keeps talking. He's just like, yo, he's pissing me off. But Garam and Yuri, they could talk crazy to him, say all these crazy things, and he's just like, what do you mean? It's funny. That's funny. I think what's funny with Urek is Urek feels like he's a goofball, but because he's so strong, it's like he's so strong, and now look at him and he's just yoked beyond belief. Before, it was just like, all right, Urek is just that guy, but now it's just like he's like And now it's just like, well, he's intimidating. Yeah. It's a freaking brick wall now. But it's like you could tell that he likes to have a good time. If he didn't have to do any fighting, he probably wouldn't. But knowing all these individuals that he always end up around, he will have to fight them. It just makes me wonder. We've seen how his and Bomb's interaction was on the floor of death. I just wonder what will their interaction be now. Also, I have no desire to see a live action Tower of God whatsoever. But ever since seeing him stacked like a brick shithouse and just seeing him, do you know who would play him perfectly in live action? Just his personality, now how yoked he is. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Hold on. And he's perfect. It would literally be perfect casting. Alan Richardson. No, not The Rock. Alan Richardson. Or Richardson. However the hell you say his name. He's perfect casting. He would be perfect. He would be perfect. Absolutely perfect. It's like personality, just the body type, everything. He would be perfect to play him. Like quite literally. If you don't know who Alan Richardson is, if anyone's watching Reacher, it's the guy who's playing Reacher now on Amazon. If you don't know who that is, if you watch Blue Mountain State, he's Thad Castle. If you didn't watch Blue Mountain State, he's Aquaman from Smallville, the TV show. If you didn't watch that, I think he was in New Girls. Yes. And if you didn't watch that, then I don't know what to tell you. But hold on. Images. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pull this over here, and then I'm gonna switch my scene. He's too old and both. He's not. Look at him. He's not too bulky. He could lose some anyways. He put on all this weight for Reacher. If he lost a little bit, do you see how big he is? I just need to see, like, he's huge now. He would work. Jake, you had the nerve to say Alan's too old and then you say Jake Gyllenhaal? No way. Jake's too small. Jake's way too small. Look at this guy. This guy's beefy as shit. This wouldn't have been my pick before. But since seeing him, and especially his personality, and just thinking of how Urek is, this would be like perfect casting. It would be perfect casting. It would be. It would be perfect casting. Ow. This guy's up. He's too, like look at him. Why can't I get the search bar? Austin Butler bulked up. You take him? Maybe. He looks exactly like. I'm trying to think. Does he? Austin Butler. Yeah. 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 I haven't seen him in enough. Like, I've only admittedly seen him in the Elvis movie. So I don't know, like, if he could pull it off. I'm excited to see him in Dune. But I don't know if he could pull it off personality wise. I don't know. It's like I've watched Alan for since I was in high school. So it's like he has the personality. Like, he has the personality, the chops. And like now, like before, no. But now look at him. He could do it. He totally could pull it off. Totally could pull it off. That's why I say Alan. Why does this... Let me unfull screen this. Let me pull this up and then let me full screen it. Oops, I full screen the wrong thing. This guy's yoked now. Before old Urek, I think I'd be with you. But now, this guy, man, was in the freaking time chamber, just picking stuff up. Just picking stuff up. It's like, I would love to talk to you and be like, did you always intend for him to be this big? And you just weren't able to execute it early on? Or was this an idea of, all right, I'm getting ready to bring him back into the story, I'll add a little bit more. I do too, but it still catches me off guard when I'm looking at him. Because I still remember him like this. But it's like, it makes sense for him to be yoked if he's supposed to be like this supreme power. Right? He's supposed to be the supreme power. He like, you look at him, it's like, that he is powerful. And then he starts doing stuff. It's like, yeah. And it makes sense too, because just for me in my own headcanon, like, you have Cha, who is like, he's been built to us to be really strong. And he's yoked. So if Urek is supposed to be quite possibly one of the strongest person in the known tower, I would have him be yoked too. I would have him be yoked. He's intimidating. He like, before it just felt like Urek was, everyone's like, he's Eminem. He's just the skinny dude that everyone jokes on. But it's like, in the back of your head, this is possibly the strongest person you'll ever put your eyes on. And now you look at him, it's like, this guy's intimidating. He's intimidating. You just look at him. He's strolling out with no shirt on, the jacket around his waist. He's intimidating. He really is. It's a great call. But it's like, I would love to talk to you and be like, was this intended? Did you change this up? I want to see what he looks like next to Yama. Just standing next to Yama. I wouldn't yet. I agree with you with that. Enryu looks like he's compact. He does, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's like shredded, like dude from the library that Yasuracha and Yama fought, where it's just like, oh, he looks like he's tiny, and then he took his shirt off and he's just shredded like him. I wouldn't be surprised if Enryu is just shredded, but yoked up, no. But I would like to see Urek standing next to Yama, because Yama's a brick house. He's like, Yama's yoked. Like, his bicep is bigger than most of everybody. He's massive. There's some panels where he looks like he's 10 feet tall, and then there's some panels where he looks like he's just a little bit bigger than everybody else. But them panels where he's like a giant of an individual, It's like I would like to see like what he looks like standing next to Udek. Dude, do you think I'm sitting here thinking, and we know that this is him and Mercea's second contact. Is there a chance, like, let's say why is that light on? It just dawned on me. Let's say Udek's curiosity and interest of Bomb somehow, some way leads to another proposition of becoming a Slayer. We don't know what Udek is up to, but let's say hypothetically, for the sake of just shooting the shit, if Bomb were to ask him to be a Slayer, with the limited information that we have, do you think he would accept it or even think about it a little bit more, possibly than the first time he was offered? I'm just thinking. I don't have an answer yet, but it popped in my head, so I just figured I'd say it. I don't have an answer. I don't know. Do you think Udek hasn't upped his gauges because he doesn't want to, or they don't exist in the tower? You don't think Udek would ever join? It doesn't make sense to you? I get that. I was just thinking, like, Bomb seems to have this very persuasive and alluring aura to people that are stronger than him currently, to get them to side with him. So I was wondering, like, if Bomb were to be like, hey, would you maybe, would he entertain it? Because almost every strong person that he's like tried to get on his side, they ended up on his side. It's like Yama was gonna try to kill him for waking him up, and he was able to like knock some sense back into him and get him on his side after everything was said and done. You gotta think everything that Yama is agreed on and on this ride, like where it started off as, or where it started off from, and it's just like the agreements and all this stuff. Yes, he's a Slayer, but still, it's just like these guys are just, yeah, we'll come along for the ride, sure. So I just wonder if outside of Bomb's like infinite black hole that he has inside of him, he also has this ability to just have people want to be around him, whether they're just interested in him or if they just end up caring about him way too much. So I don't know. It's like one of those things, especially since we know that Udek is taken, I don't want to say a liking, but an interest to him. I don't know. I do think that it would be cool for Udek to take Bomb for like a training arc. Bomb could teach him some stuff. He could teach Bomb some stuff. I don't know what he would teach Bomb, because he just seems like he's unga bunga. All right, that's what Udek feels like. He feels like he's controlled unga bunga. He feels like he could get really crazy and like ruckus. But that's just all he is. I think he said it this chapter. He's just like, I could do this, but he's like, I don't feel like thinking. That's too much. So I'm going to do what I do best and just hit you really hard. Right? He's like, I'm just hitting you really hard because that just seems to work. You could hold up, like, it's like people have a threshold that they can hold up to, and I ain't met no threshold that could stop me. that. See, now that has to be something where it's like everyone has a threshold or a limit that they reach, and he's just like, there is no limit. I don't have one. You could do whatever you can, and I'm gonna just turn it up even more. For Lust like to be doing this, get under his skin, he's just like a little higher, and didn't hit him. That's the thing. He didn't hit Lust. He hit everything else. He blitzed everything else and was like, stop playing games. Stop playing games. We can have fun, right? We can have fun. We can throw it out. We can scrap. Get me warmed up. You can get me warmed up. But don't try to escalate this. All right? Don't escalate this. This is like slap boxing. You slap boxing in school. Do kids even slap box anymore? Am I dating myself? They just shoot each other now. Well, that's here in the States. Do they slap box anymore? I would assume in the UK they stab each other now. But what's the deal? Do kids slap box anymore, or do they just escalate to taking lives? What's going on? I need to know. Because slap boxing was a big thing when I was in high school. You have no idea what slap boxing? You don't know idea what slap boxing is? What? Slap. It's like you're not really fight. It's like you're not really fighting. We're not really taking. Well, you want to take it serious because you don't want to lose. But it's like instead of like punching each other, like you're slap boxing. So it's like you like set up, and you're slap boxing. So we're not really like hitting each other, but you're slap boxing. I don't even know why I brought slap boxing up. I kind of forgot. Like I just instantly just lost the reason why I brought slap boxing up in the first place. I don't even know what I was talking about. Just not five. It's US. But slap boxing was the thing. Like that's what we used to do in high school. For real. We used to slap box. I don't. Why did I think it was a smart idea to slap box the kid that was 6'5"? I wasn't gonna get called no punk though, so I did it. But why would I slap box somebody that's like damn near a whole foot taller than me? Almost. I'm not. I'm like, why would I do that? he was tagging me too. I got a couple licks in, but he was tagging me. I didn't know how to get around that reach. I didn't know how to get around that. But yeah, slap boxing was the thing. Slap boxing was the thing. You would slap box, and then if you really were serious, then you would actually fight. Like if it ever got any more serious than that, then it's just like, what are you doing? Plus, it was like everyone slap boxed. Slap boxing was fun. I forgot why I brought up slap boxing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah. Dude, I don't even remember what I was talking about. I'm assuming it's Udek or Bomb or something. I don't remember. That's bad. That's terrible. My bad. I think I've run this conversation to its end. I think I've run this conversation to its end. Eventually, like if there was no time limit, if people weren't coming after Bomb, eventually he would get as strong as the rest of the irregulars. But it would take a long time, right? They've been in the tower. There's no telling how long Udek has been in the tower, but they've all been in the tower for thousands of years, and Bomb's only been in the tower for 10 years. Something like that. It's been like 10 years or something that he's been in the tower. So I think eventually, yeah, he'll get that strong. There's no tap on him. So if he was just able to just wander the tower and climb the tower with no interference and no one trying to take his life or force him to join a family, yeah. I feel like it would be like really quickly you would realize how much stronger he is than other people. Like, we're already realizing that now. And it's like some things are expedited, but if he was just left to his own devices just to get stronger, or if he found something that he could believe in and he could just like grow to do that, I think so. That's the thing where great point made me think about it. And I don't know if this necessarily is something that could be shored up a little bit more in the writing, but the series is what, 10 plus years old in universe. We're X amount of years into it. We're 600 chapters into the series. And it feels like a lot of the irregulars, they had goals they wanted to reach for. It's hard to know what Udek wanted to do because based on the blog post, he was stranded here. But now he has like the people on Will Hike Song and all that stuff. And it's like, what is Bomb? Like, he has his friends from the floor of test. But because it's like they're still on their climb as regulars and they haven't become rankers yet. Like, what would Bomb do? Like, this is a hypothetical question. Finally getting around to the point. What would Bomb do if he were an irregular, but this crazy plot of Arlen being his mother and all that stuff weren't the case, and he just happened to be just another irregular? But he still had the mystery of who he was, and all, like, where would that lead him? Like, if he had no memories of who he was, where he came from, and he just managed to meet the same people, climb the tower, but there was no plot of like the family heads coming after him or something like that. Like, what would the deal be? Like, I'm trying to like hypothetically think, like, what would Bomb do? Like, would he settle down? Would he want to even climb in the first place? No, right? It's such a weird situation, and he's such a weird character. It's hard to know. Like, even now, it's like, what is Bomb gonna do? Like, let's say we get to the end of all this, and he's able to unlock the tower and do this and allow people to freely. Like, what does he do then? Like, what would Bomb choose to do? Would he choose to keep climbing? Would he go off somewhere? Like, it's such a weird thing to think about, because right now Bomb is still kind of bound by like the destiny that he's been placed on by like his mother, where it's just like she wants him to do this and he's like, maybe I'll do this. He has no home, he has no place to lay down. I guess this is just all relationships. Would he want to be a part of FUG for the rest of his life? I don't know. Apparently, he still hasn't met his love interest. So then what the hell's going to happen with all the like, what are we doing? I don't know. Interesting thing. I feel like we got it. I feel like some of these questions need to be answered, or need to at least start to be answered. We need the breadcrumbs for a lot of this stuff. We're mad far. It's like we're mad far into a series, and this boy has like really no attachments besides like his friends. It feels a little odd. And I don't even know how to put it any other way. It just feels a little, I guess. I don't know. To be fair, Urek did tell him to live his own life, but as you stated, yeah, he doesn't know what to do. He has no idea what to do. He doesn't know where he's from. He doesn't know, like he has nothing. All he had was what Redacted gave to him and however long it was that she taught him and talked to him in that cave. That's all he has. Like, he came into the tower with that motive. His only reason for climbing during the floor of tests was to go after her, and then after she got stabbed and she placated like she was paralyzed, his only reason for climbing was to take her up the tower. And then after she betrayed him, it's just like, now he's lost. And it took us a long time for us to even get him back. It took a long time to get him back. We didn't get him back until the end of the workshop battle. It took us a long time to even get him back. So it's like, I don't know. He doesn't know what to do. He spent that time being trained by Jinsung, kind of getting tortured. They threw that fake thorn in him. He was mad dark, like sweet and sour kind of brought him back a little bit. But it's like, dude doesn't know it. Like, he doesn't have anything. He has it would be like, what do you have in life when your childhood and your parents were just destructive to you and just tore you down in every single way possible? Like, what do you then do after that? Like, how do you move forward? Like, how do you move forward and establish something with individuals, find a purpose, especially in this environment of the tower where you can't really trust anybody? I don't know. It's a weird one, this bomb. And I think a few people, if Bomb as a main character, he feels bland because he still doesn't have a personality. But how it's been written, I don't know what personality he's supposed to have. It's like, I have no idea what personality he's supposed to have. If anything, Bomb's personality changes. Well, I would assume it would change around, depending on who he's around. Because his personality was one way when he was with Sweet and Sour, and then he started to soften up a bit. But he still was a fraction of what it was on the floor of tests. Like when he's around his friends that he had originally made. And now that Bomb is the same, he feels like the same kid from the floor of tests. A little more seasoned, but it feels like that same kid because he's around the same core that he was on the floor of tests. All the auxiliary pieces, they're nowhere to be found. We haven't seen them in forever. But his core, his main team, the trio, he still has them. So he's still able to be that sweet cinnamon roll, that sweet cinnamon bun kid that we got in the floor of tests. But it's if we were to separate him from them, what would he be like? Would he still be like that? Would he adapt and change a little bit? Would he grow an attitude? Would he more experiences? Would he get more shade? What would happen if we gave him more experiences? I don't know. I have no idea. But then again, it's the whole difference between Bomb and the rest of the irregulars is they all had life experiences before they came in the tower. And he didn't. They all know what life is not in the tower. They all experienced life before they came into the tower. His life was just a cave. So he doesn't have nothing to lean on. So it's I don't even know what to do. They already had their personalities by the time they came in the tower. They were people. They might have been young, yeah, but they totally had their own personalities, and the tower just enhanced those personalities. Bomb didn't have one. He didn't have a personality at all. He just was a blank slate. He just was a blank slate. And I'm still trying to think if that was to be done on purpose. Was it an accident? Did he bump his head like Goku and forget everything? Was that was his mind purposefully wiped? Like, what's the deal? I don't know. Like, what is Bomb? Like, I don't think Bomb is like, do you think Bomb is the same baby that died? Or Bomb, like the personality, the consciousness that he is whatever the outside God put in that body? So, like, is it like the same soul of the baby that died? Or is another soul placed inside the body? And now that soul is now Bomb. But the original one is dead and gone. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. So it's like Bomb started at ground zero. Hell, he started off with negative points being around and redacted. She didn't help him out at all. Arlen brought that demon baby back from the dead. I don't know. Not sure. So many possibilities. It could be the same baby. It could be a different baby. It could be Trust Your Heart when you said, "I thought I killed you." Yeah, I believe him too. I totally think Jod killed him. Totally think Jod killed that baby, right? She pushed the baby out. I totally believe he killed that baby. We know she did magic on the baby to keep the body from decomposing. We know that. Now, the question is, did her magic, like, I'll just operate because to me, souls, I just operate, did her magic keep the soul in the body, or did the soul just return, like, did the soul leave the body? She struck the deal with the outside God. The outside God gave the body a new soul. New soul is our Bomb and not her baby. It's the same body, but not her baby. Think of it like from like Yu Yu Hakusho with Kurama, where Kurama's mom was pregnant, had a baby. Kurama took over the baby, deleted the soul that was there, and just took the place of her child. So it's like, yes, I am this lady's child, but I am also a demon that was alive for mad long too. So it's like, I'm kind of her baby, but not really. Like I'm not, my consciousness is not her baby's consciousness. I just took over. So is it something like that? Where it's like our Bomb that we've experienced is not the same consciousness that she pushed out. That's I think what I'm asking. And or is it the same consciousness? So her weird magic combined with the outside God just revived the baby. This is gonna bother me. I gotta get a new monitor. It's so weird. My computer detects that this monitor is connected, but it ain't on. It's dead. So weird. If I could get in the frame. This thing dead. Ow. I don't think I got anything else. Hype chapter. Good fight. I can't wait till next week. The wait for next week's gonna be hard now. It's gonna be really hard. But I can't wait. I can't wait. Ay. And that's all I got. For real. I'm gonna call it. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. I'm gonna try to get this up on the channel within like the next hour. Yeah, by the next hour it should go. I think I'm gonna go live again after this though, because I want to play Final Fantasy VII remake. So I might go live after this again. I don't think I'm going to work tomorrow. I didn't work today. I don't think I'm going tomorrow. So if I don't go tomorrow, I'm playing all night. But calling it. Thank you. Have a good rest of your Monday or Tuesday, wherever you are. Have a good rest of your week. And hopefully, God willing, I catch you guys right back here next Monday for 183 of Tower God Season 3. So again, thank you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you. Peace out.